pepper season. We got all these at the farmer's market from Dean, Heart and Hands.
I think it's Earth and Hands.
Earth and Hands, maybe.
Oh.
Something. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to have stuffed poblanos this weekend. Going to stuff them with a chorizo type stuffing, and we're going to put it on a roasted red pepper sauce. So we got the red peppers for that and a couple of little hot peppers. And we're also going to make some Anaheim pesto. Anaheim pesto. So this will all be delicious and interesting. So we're going to get started here and roast them. All right, so we got the poblanos roasting. Throw them in here. The Anaheims are already in there.
Now, why do you do that?
They will steam in here, and that will help the skin to come off. Oh yeah, look at these babies. These are beauties.
Oh, yeah. So if someone doesn't have a grill, they could put them under the broiler.
You can put them under the broiler. You can, if you have gas burners, you can just hold them over the flame with tongs.
Long tongs.
Yeah, long tongs. But you know, the broiler is a really good way to go. I just like using the grill.
Which is all we use it for.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's our pepper cooker. Okay.
All right, so, these are still hot. Our poblanos have been steaming in the pot for a while now, and I'm gonna peel them all.
Oops, fogging up the lens.
These are, I'm gonna stuff a bunch of these, so I want to be careful to keep them as whole as I can. We want them to have a slit down one side so we can stuff them, but not on both sides or they won't be stuffable. And usually by the time they get this far, they've got a split somewhere. This one doesn't, and you can see where the seeds are. They're all attached to the stem up here, so I'm just going to scrape them off with a knife to the best of my ability here. Pull them out of there. And then here's the thing to be careful of. This will go all the way down to the bottom and rip your chili open. So I break it off instead of letting it do that. And rinse the seeds out. And voila, one poblano for stuffing.
Well, maybe we should say too, we always buy a lot of peppers, so the ones that get screwed up can go in the stack that we just chop up and put in other things.
So this one, you can see where it's already started to split. Oh, it's going to split in a bunch of places.
Like I was just saying?
Yeah, so I'm not going to bother trying to stuff this one. So we'll just take the seeds out that way and this way. And that one will just go on the pile.
I've been putting those in omelets.
And those freeze really well.
Quesadillas.
And then another one. And we just keep going. I had 16 of these this time, so this is kind of a tedious task here, getting through them. And I usually wait until they're a little cooler.
You still could.
I could, but I want to get on with the show here. All right, so we are ready to stuff some poblanos. We're going to make chorizo stuffed poblanos. This is week 3 of stuffed poblano month. The first time we had shrimp and cream cheese with mole sauce. And then we had, I forget what we put in there. It was beef, ground beef, I think, last week with Colorado sauce. And today we are making chorizo as our meat, and we have a roasted red pepper sauce that is absolutely great. It's really going to be good. So basically what I've done today is just gone through the garden, and what do we have that we can use? So we have, this is like one large onion, And I'm using a red onion because that's
what
what we have. And you can use whatever kind of onion you like. I also have a little bit of summer squash, which I think is going to be nice in there. This is 1 ear of corn.
Not from the garden.
Taken off. Yeah, with this one we didn't grow. And I've got about 4 cloves of garlic all chopped up. This is the equivalent of about 2 good-sized tomatoes. We have some cilantro, which we also didn't grow.
But from the farmer's market.
And I have cooked ahead about 1.5 to 2 cups of jasmine rice. Now, you know, a nice variation on this would be like to make a chili lime rice or something, but I didn't. I just made jasmine rice. So, of all these things, the things that really have to be cooked are the onion, the garlic, and the chorizo. So that's what we're going to start with. I've got a pan here with some olive oil, and I'm going to throw in the onion and garlic and get that going.
Coming around.
And then I'm going to throw in the chorizo, make sure that that gets a good cook on it, and then everything goes together. And then we have to let it cool down, add some cheese, and then we stuff the peppers. So this will be going on for quite a while this afternoon. It's a little something to do while I have my cocktails. And I will be putting in a little bit of sour cream. And, you know, the filling, I think, is going to need some kind of sauce. And I'm actually going to put some of our roasted red pepper sauce in the filling. But, you know, what might be really good is to have some poblano sauce. And then it's like cannibalism. You're stuffing a poblano with itself. That'd be great, too. So I guess we'll just check in occasionally here as this goes along and see how all these ingredients come together. So I don't really know much about this chorizo. We've never used it before. But I will point out to you that this looks like it's a pound package. But Moulet's chorizo is actually packaging it 15 ounces. They're cutting off an ounce to save money, and it's costing you, the consumer, that extra ounce. So I wouldn't advise using that one again. That's all I have to say about that. So we got the onions, the garlic, the chorizo in here. I got the chorizo pretty well chopped up using a wooden spoon and a fork. You just kind of have to tear it apart. And so that's looking good. We're going to add everything else to this and let it marry for a second. And, well, it'll be longer than a second. Then we'll let it cool down so we can stuff our peppers. Okay, so our stuffing is coming along here. I added a tablespoon of cumin, and I took a couple of these scoops out of our roasted red pepper sauce and added them to this. So that's in there, and now I'm going to make it creamy with some little bit of sour cream. 1/3 of a cup is all that's going to go in there, just to make it a little bit creamier. And you'll notice we still have not added our rice. And now, ooh boy, look at that. That's pretty nice. So there's plenty of liquid in here, which is good. It's juicy. So you can take some of this rice. I don't want this to be too ricey, but I allegedly have just the right amount of rice here.
Well, that'll make a nice side for something else we'll eat this week.
Yeah.
Actually, the last stuffing we put in some chimichanga, not chimichanga, what do you call them? Quesadillas.
Quesadillas, yeah.
And I mixed them in with some eggs, I think, one day.
So I don't think I want more rice than that.
No, that's good.
Looks pretty good. We'll have a little leftover rice. So now I am just going to turn off the heat and let this cool down. And we're going to add cheese to it, and then we're going to stuff our chili.
What kind of cheese? Some Jack cheese?
I think some Jack
Sharp
cheese,
cheddar.
some cheddar, some mozzarella if we have some.
We do.
Mozzarella melts so nicely. But yeah, Jack. A little bit of cheddar. All right, so there we go. All right, so our stuff has cooled a little bit, enough I can work with it, throw in some cheese without it just turning to liquid. So I've got Jack, mozzarella, cheddar, and it's about 4 cups. And, you know, as you can see, this is going to be quite cheesy, which really when it comes to stuffed peppers, cheese is your friend. So I'm going to mix this cheese in here. And, oh yeah. So if you'll remember from the Rihanna video, I stuffed these with only cheese. That was good.
That's a good Rihanna.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're not having Rihanna's because we're not doing deep fried, battered things.
Well, we might still have
We might do
Rihanna's
it
once.
once. Yeah, but we did a good job to, you know, get our weight into control.
So here the thing is, to just get as much of this in a pepper as you can and still have it close. And
it's okay to be a little overflowing-ish.
yeah, it's just
That'd be nice, actually, if that kind of got
comes
golden.
out so beautiful. I like to close them. You know, there are recipes where they don't. And this one, look at this. This is not my best pepper. I'm just going to have to
So the pan's sprayed.
bring it over. Yeah, sprayed
some
pan.
Stuff.
So it's easy. Look at that.
Oh.
Let's do another one while we're videoing. This one has a short stem. Man, he had a short stem. He'd go off. Oh. Come on. So that's what this process is here, is just trying to get as much of this in each one of these chilies as we can. And it helps if you just push on it from the top and it goes into all the little nooks and crannies. And you can really
eat that stuff with a spoon.
Yeah, you can really fit a lot into a
Bite? Pepper?
hmm?
You can fit a lot into.
Oh, into each pepper. Yeah, much as you can. Cram it full.
It'd be really pretty from this kind of overflowing-ish.
Open like that. Yeah, I guess you could do it that way. I just never really wanted to.
Well, but an excess is always good.
Well, yeah, of course.
Less is more, and more is.
Yeah, but
more.
so I can already see that I have way more filling than
We'll do a couple of them extra,
pepper.
just for me. And then we're gonna bake these.
We are going to bake these. We're going to put some more cheese on top, and then we're going to bake them. And then when we put them on the plate, we're going to have the roasted red pepper sauce underneath them. And some pico de gallo also on the plate to give a little acidy brightness to everything. We're definitely going to have extra stuffing
Okay.
for our omelets.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, maybe put it in some scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
With some sauce on it, so it almost. Oh. I'm hungry.
Yep. Ooh, that's a full one right there.
Might have
There.
to do.
There's your one that's.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I want. It's
So,
pretty.
Unfortunately, I thought 8 would fit into this pan, but they don't.
Well, we can just do a pan of 2.
Yep, we're gonna have to.
And then actually we could do that
We
and
can
not
freeze it.
cook it,
Yeah.
and then label it to cook
Yep.
a little longer. That'd be great. We love those leftovers.
Well, it's always nice to be able to freeze up a meal that you don't have to do any work on. Okay, that is one way stuffed one.
That's beautiful.
I can see that all the rest of these are just lacking.
Yeah, do it. Stuff it. I just want to scoop that up and eat it right now.
It's really delicious. It's going to get some help from the other things we're going to put on the plate. But it's pretty good as it is. All right, we're going to have to get another pan and fill it with the rest of these.
Okay, we'll
So,
just come back.
So this is good. We'll see you when these are cooked. So it's been a long afternoon. We had company over and everything, but our peppers, look at that. It's beautiful. They're done. They're ready to go. So we put already some of the
Red pepper
Red-
chili sauce?
yes, roasted red pepper.
Roasted red pepper, yeah.
And I think I'm gonna do this right
We
here.
didn't actually make any sides because we decided that,
We did make a side.
oh, tomatoes, yeah.
Yeah.
But everything that you need is right there. The pepper, there's the vegetables,
The
there's
whole thing
the
is
rice.
beautiful. Yeah. It's really a good thing. And
We may eat 2.
oh yeah, you're right.
What?
I didn't plate it for 2.
It's fine. We'll do 1 to start, just to be sure. Oh, I'm just going to do it anyway. Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
know
think
we're
so.
gonna eat 2, I
We're
think.
gonna eat them. You know we are. Okay.
These are fantastic.
And then we're going to, I thought I already got a spoon out. I guess not. We're just gonna, these are nothing but cut up cherry tomatoes.
Sun Golds and
And-
Sweet Millions.
And it's like gonna add a really nice,
It's a little acidity,
little bit of
sweet.
brightness. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. That's all we got.
You want to take a bite and see if it's any good?
Don't have any more.
Phew.
I don't see how it could be
Oh, and then
good.
we're having this with this lovely 2018,
Prisoner. No, 19.
2019 Prisoner Red Blend.
Yep. Okay, so, gosh, this is just going to be terrible.
Oh, it's going to be good.
So, So I got a little bit of everything in that bite. The tomatoes just so bright on top of everything. The sauce is a really deep, rich chili, red chili flavor. And the stuffed peppers are, of course, phenomenal. So there you go. thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen.
And we'll
And
see you
next time.
next time.
It's really good wine.